Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to your Monday virtual pub quiz with NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I am going to be your trivia host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you all had a nice weekend and that wherever you are, it's not raining too hard. Very happy to have you here tonight. If you're just checking out this game for the very first time, come on over and play with us. We welcome you. If you play with us every single Monday, you know the drill. We would love for you to come on over to this website, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. This is where you can get your team signed up for tonight's quiz. It asks you for a team name and email address, and there's a drop-down menu in which you can let us know if you are or are not a part of the league. If you are a part of the league, it is week 3 of season 54 of NYC Trivia League. We're so grateful that you all are playing with us this season. And it's not too late to get your team signed up. At the end of the season, we do take your top 7 scores, and those best scores are what determine your final ranking of the season as we head into our Tournament of Champions at the end of the season. Also, so get your team signed up tonight, or don't. You can totally play casually here tonight and not sign up for the league. This evening, we will be playing 4 rounds of this fully interactive virtual pub quiz. The first 3 categories are going to be question and answer style rounds, and our fourth and final theme of the evening is a picture round. The majority of the quiz, these question and answer rounds, are going to work like this. I ask you a question. That question pops up directly on your virtual answer sheet, so you can see the questions as I'm asking them. Some of the questions may have multiple choice options. Many of them are going to be short answer in nature. Enter in the response that you think is correct, and then please click the button that says Submit Answers before your 20-second countdown timer expires. All of those questions are going to have a 20-second countdown timer, so make sure you're keeping an eye out and that you click Submit Answers in enough time that we get your response. If you want to change your answer and there's still some time left on the timer, please feel free to do so. Just make sure that you click Submit Answers again before that timer runs out. Let's say you spell something incorrectly. I don't want you to worry too much about that. We do have a great system in place to handle such situations, and that involves the wonderful Trivia Peter working behind the scenes here tonight, who will make sure that if you deserve to get a point, you get that point. Thank you, Peter. Welcome, everyone. If you're just joining us, I am Meredith. I'm going to be your trivia host this evening. Get your team signed up for tonight's quiz by coming to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. It is a fully interactive virtual answer sheet. The fourth and final theme of the night is going to be a picture round, and I'll explain exactly how that one works when we get to that point of the quiz. It's a little bit different than rounds 1 through 3. So, yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of the structure of our game. We're going to close things out with a tiebreaker question in case we have any ties, which we truly always do have some ties. And I do have 2 simple rules that I ask that you all abide by tonight. Rule number 1, don't cheat at this game. Do not look the answers up. It fully defeats the purpose of what we're doing here. So use your brains, not the internet. Thank you so much. Rule number 2, please refrain from giving away the answers in the chat. That's it. That is all that we ask of you. Outside of that, all is fair. Let's have a great time. And this is your last call to get your team signed up before we dive into round number 1 this evening. So come on over to quiz.nyctrivialeague.com, and you are going to be joining these teams from the Helsinki Syndrome down to the novelization of Erin Brockovich 2000. Welcome to those 2 teams and every team in between. Thank you for being here and best of luck on tonight's quiz. Our first category of the evening, we are talking all about a year in herstory. It's Women's History Month, and we are celebrating exciting moments in 2022 surrounding herstory. Let's do it. Round one, question number one. Ruth Carter became the first Black woman to win 2 Oscars, both in what category? For her work in Black Panther and more recently in 2022's Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Name that category. Ruth Carter got her start working with Spike Lee in movies like Do the Right Thing. She's a costume designer. Costume design, costumes, your correct response for number one. Question number two. 2022 marked the 50th anniversary for what U.S. civil rights legislation passed as part of the Education Amendments that were made laws providing equal opportunities for women in federally funded education programs, including sports. What was that legislation called? Brought into law under the presidency of Richard Nixon, those laws are called Title IX is your correct response for number two. Our third question of the night. In October of 2022, Nicole Mann became the first Native American woman to go to space, serving as commander of a 6-month SpaceX mission destined for what largest artificial object in our solar system? The largest artificial object in our solar system is the ISS, the International Space Station, is your correct answer for number three. On to our fourth question of the night. First, though, you nailed it on that one. 92% of you all got it right. We're going to go ahead and call that a social. Question four. Brittany Griner, who plays for the WNBA team the Mercury, who are based in what city, was arrested in Russia on February 17th, 2022, spent the next 10 months in jail until ultimately being released. Name that city. The WNBA team, the Mercury, are headquartered based in Phoenix, Arizona. Your correct answer for number four, Phoenix. Our fifth question in this round. During the summer of 2022, Admiral Linda L. Fagan became the first woman to lead what branch of the U.S. Armed Forces? With the slogan Semper Paratus, which includes 42,000 active duty, 7,000 reserve, and 8,700 civilian members. Please name that branch of the armed forces. Admiral Linda L. Fagan, the first woman to lead the U.S. Coast Guard is your correct answer. The Coast Guard. Our sixth question in a year in history round. Here it is. In early 2022, the U.S. Mint released a new line of American women quarters with what and Still I Rise poet, performer, and social activist as the first Black woman to be featured on a quarter. That and Still I Rise poet, who you can find on a quarter that was minted last year, is Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou, your correct response. On to our seventh question in this first round. First, though, you did it again. 92% got it right. Question number seven. In pop culture history, it was made in September 2022 when M&M's revealed what new color of candy with a character voiced by comedian and host Amber Ruffin. Name that color of M&M. The most recent spokes candy color, new color added to the bag of M&Ms. It's purple. Purple, your correct response for number seven. Our eighth question in this round. What federal judge was sworn in as an associate justice to the Supreme Court on June 30th, 2022, becoming the first former public defender to serve on the Supreme Court? That Justice of the Supreme Court is Ketanji Brown Jackson. Your correct answer for number eight. Two more questions in this A Year in Herstory round. Here's number nine. Justine Lindsay joined the Top Cats in 2022, where she became the first openly transgender woman to be an NFL cheerleader while cheering for what team? The Top Cats are the cheerleaders for the Carolina Panthers is your correct answer for number nine. On to our final question in round number one. Here it is, number 10. Actress Iman Vellani portrays Kamala Khan, a Muslim superhero and the title character on what Disney Plus series? Kamala Khan, the main character on or of Ms. Marvel, is your correct response. So for number 10, that brings us to the end of our first round this evening. Hope you're having fun. I hope you've known some stuff thus far. Let's check in briefly with our standings. We've got a huge tie in 11th place. Those teams have 9 points. But let's hop ahead to this big tie also. These teams have 10 out of 10 points thus far. Are tied in first place New Pope, Swearwolves, We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 17, as well as just simple We Drink and We Know Things. Bouncy Boys pieced it together, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, Avis and Bobo, and the Helsinki Syndrome. All right. Great first round, all of you. If you're not in first place with a perfect score, don't worry. That was just the first round. There's so much quiz to go here tonight. Before we dive into round 2, we do private events, everyone. Whether it's a birthday party, a baby shower, or some sort of corporate gathering, we would love to be a part of it. And I am the coordinator of these private events. There's my email address right there, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com. I love working with folks who play with us in this virtual setting or in person. It's just wonderful because you already know what it is that we're all about. And we're here to put together a game that is perfect for you. We've got lots of games that we offer, and we can customize the content to your specifications. So shoot me an email, Meredith at nyctrivialeague.com, and we'll work with you real soon, I hope. Our second round tonight, let's do it, everybody. In a completely different topic, we are talking about steal this round. Your keyword in this round 2 is steal. Here we go. Round 2, question 1. What activist and co-founder of the Yippies wrote a book titled Steal This Book? As portrayed by Sacha Baron Cohen in The Trial of the Chicago 7, that founder of the Yippies is Abbie Hoffman. Abbie Hoffman, your correct response, the author of Steal This Book. Question 2, fill in the blank. Steal My Blank is a 1999 hit song by Canadian alternative rock band Len. Len, if they are not a one-hit wonder, let me know. I truly think this is the only song by them that really hit big. It is called Steal My Sunshine. If you steal my sunshine. That's your answer for number 2, Sunshine. Question number 3, nicknamed Man of Steel. What retired MLB player who played for 9 different teams in his professional career, including the Oakland A's in 4 different stints, holds the record for the most career stolen bases with 1,406? Man of Steel, also known as Ricky Henderson, is your correct answer for number three. Our fourth question in Steal this round. Here's number four. I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence, said Nicolas Cage's character Ben Gates in the first National Treasure movie, which was followed up with more hijinks in National Treasure 2, which had what subtitle? That is good to know, Helsinki. The dollop, if you are sports fans and want to know more about Ricky Henderson, check it out. Our fourth question in this round, your correct answer National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets. 69% of you got that one right. Here's question number five. Jesse James, who was a prolific train robber, was also what kind of pro Confederate guerrilla, which today is also the name of a creamy chocolate pina colada cocktail? An incredibly tough question coming in, thinking it might be the first antisocial of the season. Let's see how you do here. So, that group of pro Confederate guerrillas and that cocktail are both called bushwhackers. Bushwhacker, your correct response. If you didn't know that, I didn't either until right now. 13% of you got it right. Well done to that 13%. I think, though, it deserves one of these. Great job to those of you who got it right. Here's number six. What real life person, portrayed by Leonardo DiCaprio, is the subject and main character of the film Catch Me If You Can? The central character in Catch Me If You Can is Frank Abagnale Jr. Our seventh question in round number two. For half a point each, what are the last names of American criminal couple Bonnie and Clyde? The last names of Bonnie and Clyde. We've got Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. Parker Barrow, your correct responses for number 7. More of you knew Parker than Barrow, but it was close. Here's number 8. Steel was the name of a slam ball team that competed in the sport's inaugural season that aired on Spike TV. Slam ball is high contact basketball that incorporates four what near the basketball hoops? This game looks so fun and so dangerous. And it happened to be my hint of the night on Instagram. If you all follow me at Trivia Meredith, you would have known this sport was going to come up tonight. And maybe you learned that it involves four trampolines near the basketball hoops. Trampolines, your correct response. Follow me at Trivia Meredith. I do give away a hint every single time we bring you a new game. The next one coming up here on Wednesday. Find us here at 8 o'clock on Wednesday. That is 329 quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And as usual on Wednesdays, stick around afterwards for the movie quiz, which is at 9 o'clock Eastern time at play.themoviequiz.com. Hope to see you all on Wednesday and follow me to get that sweet, sweet hint for the next game. Moving on to our next question in round number 3. Question number 9. John Dillinger, the leader of the Dillinger Gang, who were accused of robbing 24 banks and 4 police stations, was killed outside the Biograph Theater in what city? The movie quiz mystery rounds this week. I love a good mystery round. Make sure you check it out. Also, an answer for number 9. John Dillinger was killed in front of the Biograph Theater, which is in Chicago, is your correct response. And our final question in round number 3, or pardon me, round number 2. In what 2018 Steve McQueen movie do a group of women attempt to steal $5 million from the home of a local politician to pay back a crime boss from whom their husbands stole before the husbands were killed in a getaway attempt? Name that movie. This movie is set in Chicago. It stars Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, Elizabeth Debicki, Daniel Kaluuya, uh, Colin Farrell, Liam Neeson. It's an amazing cast. Cynthia Erivo. It's Widows. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. 63% of you all got that one right. And that does bring us to the end of round number 2. As it stands going into our third round of the night, we've got a tie in 10th place with 17 points. Wayayada, the Blue Shells, Why Not Zoidberg, Avis and Bobo in ninth place with 17 and a half points. The novelization of Aaron Brockovich, 2000, tied in fifth with 18 points. New Pope, McClunky, pieced it together, and two for the drinks, two for the snacks, tied for the lead right now with perfect scores, 20 out of a possible 20 points. We have We Drink and We Know Things, 17 and 12, and the Helsinki Syndrome. All right, great game so far, everybody. Let's dive right on into round number 3, which you may have seen. I gave away the title by clicking on the wrong graphic a little bit earlier. The theme for round 3 is what does not belong? In this round, you will be given a different category for numbers 1 through 10, and it is your job to select the multiple choice option that does not fit within the category. Let's dive right on in. Here's number 1. Countries that currently use the euro as their official national currency. Pick the one that does not belong. As a reminder, you are picking the option that does not fit the description. So, which of those countries does not use the euro as their official national currency? It is the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic, while it is part of the EU, does not use the euro yet. Question number 2. Cities that currently have a Major League Soccer team. 4 options. Which city does not? Cities that do have Major League Soccer teams, we've got Orlando, Cincinnati, Austin. New Orleans does not yet have a Major League Soccer team, though they are slated to get a Major League Soccer team by the year 2025. Our third question in this round, plays by Tennessee Williams. Which of those is not one of them? 3 of the plays are by Tennessee Williams. The one that is not is by Eugene O'Neill, and that is Morning Becomes Electra. That is the correct option here, not a Tennessee Williams play. 80% of you got that one right. Here's number 4. We're looking for historically Black college or universities. Which one of them is not? HBCUs include Hampton, Dillard, Tuskegee, but not Chapman. Chapman was the answer we were looking for number 4. Our fifth question in this round. Please pick the director who has not won the Oscar for Best Director. Directors that have won the Oscar for Best Director. Who hasn't? Iñárritu won Best Director for the movie The Revenant. Alfonso Cuarón won for both Gravity and Roma, and Guillermo del Toro won for The Shape of Water. Pedro Almodovar has yet to win this award. Hope it happens for him. Almodovar, your correct answer. Here's number 6, albums that have been released by Ed Sheeran. Which one has not? Thus far, Ed Sheeran has released albums with the equal sign, the multiplication sign, and the plus sign, as well as division, but not minus just yet, though it is due to be released in May of this year. 78% of you got that one right. Here's number 7, movies that feature Lawrence Fishburne. Name the one that does not. Rosemary, thank you. We see your note in the chat and we will make sure to address it. Your correct answer here, Lawrence Fishburne is in John Wick 2 and 4 and The Matrix Reloaded, but in The Matrix Resurrections, Morpheus was portrayed by Yahya Abdul-Mateen II. He was not in that movie. Also appearing in all 4 of those movies, you may have noticed, is none other than Keanu. You have been Keanu'd, everybody. I'm really loving this theme this season. Hoping to keep them coming your way at least once a week here. Moving on to question number 8. We've got artists born in the United States. 3 of them were, 1 was not. Born in Belarus, died in France. Marc Chagall, not born in the United States. So Marc Chagall, your correct response. We have two more questions in this round. Here's number 9. Playable characters in Mario Kart 64. Mario Kart 64 came out in 1996, and it wasn't until 2003 with the release of Mario Kart Double Dash that the character Daisy made their first appearance. Daisy, not a part of Mario Kart 64. Our final question of round number 3, then we're diving into our final round of the night, the picture round. Here it is, number 10. Sons of Logan Roy on Succession. One of them is not. Identify them. Succession, it's back for its final season. I gotta watch this new episode. Your answer here is Greg. Cousin Greg is it's his nephew. Greg is not one of Logan's sons. 80% of you all got that one right. And that brings us to the end of round number 3. Let's check in with our standings as we head into the final theme of the night. We've got a tie in 12th place with 24 and a half points. The novelization of Aaron Brockovich, 2000. Swearwolves and Witty Walrus tied in 8th with 25. McClunky, Waiata, Pieced It Together, and Avis and Bobo tied in 6th with 26 points. New Pope and Why Not Zoidberg tied in 3rd with 28. We Drink and We Know Things 12 and 17, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. In 2nd place right now with 29 points. We drink and we know things. And in the lead with 30 out of a possible 30 points, the Helsinki Syndrome. All right, the Helsinki Syndrome leading the pack as we head into our final round tonight. On your answer sheets, everyone, there are some donation links. Tips are very much appreciated and welcome. Feel free to click on one of those and send a little love our way. We're so grateful that you all are playing with us here tonight. And this just sweetens things a little bit, shows us that you like what we're doing as we bring you brand new, fresh content twice a week, Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock Eastern Time at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Thank you for playing. Donate if you can. Our final round tonight, the picture round, is in the category of animal brands. We're talking about branimals here. In this round, you are going to see 10 images of animal brands. So it's like the logo or mascot that represents a company. And it is your job to identify the company that the logo represents. On your answer sheet, you will see all 10 images right there next to each other. Inside of each of the images, you're going to find a number 1 through 10, and underneath the images are 10 numbered blanks. So enter in the name of the company on the corresponding numbered blank. So yes, order does matter in this round. Make sure you put your responses in the correct order. You've got 5 minutes to work on the picture round this evening. Then we'll move on to our final question of the night, the tiebreaker question. Let's do it. Please name these animal brands. Good luck. Oh, hi, everyone. I'm here in number seven. I hope the round is going well for you all. We're about halfway through, so 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on the clock. Make sure you're naming the brands that these animals represent. At the end of the 5 minutes, we'll go over the correct answers and then move on to our tiebreaker question. Good luck. It's happening. We are almost there. If you haven't done so already, enter in a something on all 10 of those blanks and make sure you click that submit answers button. We'll find out how you did. Keep an eye out for the countdown timer. I've got some answers for you all in this Branimals round. Image number one, that stag represents Jägermeister. Image number two is Polo. Image three, that is NBC or Peacock. Number four is Swarovski. Image number five, that is Duolingo. Number six is Ferrari. Number seven, we have Bacardi. There it is. Image number eight is Evernote. Number nine, Burberry. And number 10 is TripAdvisor. How'd you do? Let's see. What was the toughest one? Burberry proving to be the most difficult there with that knight on horseback. Only 33% of you all got that one right. We are moving on to our tiebreaker question right now. As always, your tiebreaker is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal in placing your response to the tiebreaker is to guess as closely as you can to the correct number. So that means you can guess over or under the number. If you are a part of a tie here this evening, whoever is closer is going to break the tie. Here's your question. As of 2022, how many people are employed by TripAdvisor? Hello. In the event that your team was a part of a tie this evening and you ended up in the top 15 or so teams, we will post the results of the tiebreaker on our Instagram at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening with the tiebreaker. TripAdvisor, as of 2022, had 3,100 employees. There's an answer for you all. Hope you didn't get it exactly right. Not the goal with the tiebreaker. Thank you all so much for playing here tonight. Reminder, you do have those donation links right there on the page. And of course, we will be back on Wednesday for our next quiz. And that's going to be at 8 o'clock at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. And stick around for the movie quiz afterwards at play.themoviequiz.com. Heading on over to the winner's circle. Congratulations to our top teams tonight, finishing up the quiz in 20th place with 29 points. J&J in 19th with 31 and a half. Every quiz, everywhere, all at once. In 17th, we have a tie with 32 between Puff Daddies and the Babadook. In 16th with 32 and a half, the Quizlamic State. Tied in 13th with 33 points, McClunky, the Blue Shells, and Pieced It Together. In a tie for 11th with 33 and a half, Swearwolves, Witty Walrus. In ninth place, we have a tie with 34 points between Waiata and Avis and Bobo. In eighth place tonight with 34 and a half, the novelization of Aaron Brockovich 2000. In seventh place tonight with 35 points, why not Zoidberg? In sixth place with 36 points, New Pope. Tied in fourth with 37, We Drink and We Know Things 12, and We Drink and We Know Things 17. Tied in second with 38 points, We Drink and We Know Things, and 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. Our big winners here tonight by a margin of 2 points and a perfect score. A great game, and congratulations go to the Helsinki Syndrome. You did it. You pulled off that top spot here tonight. Thank you all so much for joining. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. This is Dante. He's being so sweet. Thank you so much, Peter, for keeping this game running so smoothly behind the scenes here tonight. Thank you to Cullen for making this quiz possible. And thank you, Mur, for creating the software that you all created the quiz, or that you all played the quiz on this evening. It's been a joy. We'll be back soon. Until then, be well, everybody. Stay safe out there. We appreciate every single one of you. And good night.